Nagbabalik ang PTV Sports. Ngayon kasama natin at makakakwentuhan natin live si Sir Yuri, ang founder and CEO ng Laro.com.ph. Magandang umaga, Sir Yuri.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Ayan, ngayon pag-usapan natin, ano ba yung Laro at paano ito nabuo?
Laro is a, how can I say this? It's a community-based sports application. So, kung paano ito nabuo, it was, na-conceptualize namin to 2 years ago, 2023. So I was joining pickup games. So pickup games, ito yung parang mga normal na papawis lang na you can join existing community sa Metro Manila na magbabayad ka lang, kunwari 250, 360. Sumasali ako doon. And then we did a research, parang wow, ang dami pala nito. Sa Metro Manila, magugulat kayo, I can confidently say that there are more than 50 communities or more than 100 communities existing in Metro Manila creating pickup games. It started with that, and then we thought, hey, why not we can create something to unify all of this and people can access it through the app, right?
Actually, partner, marami rin akong mga sinasalihan na ganito. Marami akong GC sa Facebook, sa Messenger na sumasali sa mga ganitong klaseng pick-up games. Ano? At iba-iba yung mga nakakalaro mo rito. So, maganda na meron tayong mga ganitong klaseng platform pa.
Meron ba kayong target age dito, Sir Yuri? Ano ba, usually yung edad na mga, alam mo yung naghahanap ng pick-up games or sa Manila lang ba to o meron din itong sa ibang parte ng Pilipinas?
It's a very good question. So, to answer the latter question that you have, kung saan siya located, meron kami sa San Juan, Mandaluyong. As far as Batangas, we will eventually have in Lucena. We're already thinking of putting games in Mindanao, Visayas. Our main is in Mandaluyong. We have in Quezon City. And then for your first question, what is the age group? So, Laro is both a community and an app. So the reason why I say, earlier I said that it's a community-based because the centerpiece of this app is the community. So as a startup, it's very important na you have early adopters. So together with the community, we want to be able to hone this app to what it should be in the future. Kasi nakukuha namin yung feedback from the community. Pinaka-importante sa amin dito yung community. Now, elaborating yun dun sa community to on why I'm using that to answer your question is because everyone is welcome. So our community, our goal there is to welcome anyone. It supports anyone whether you are young, just starting, papawis na lang ba to, pampababa na lang ba ng cholesterol, anyone is welcome. That's what we want to do in the community. And is our community a competition to other community? No. We want to be able to, eventually unify all those communities and use the app so eventually people can have that one-stop shop, or maybe we can call it an oasis, so they can just open the app like, hey, there, ang daming games. Pwede ko salihan yung malapit sa akin. I know that it is safe. I can join, I can enjoy for the love of the game, right?
It's a good thing, no? Kasi meron tayong mga ganitong klaseng platform. Pero matanong ko lang, Sir Yuri, paano naman yung sa mga kababaihan na mga players? Meron ba tayong, may mga mapipili ba silang mga games dito na pwede ako dito, pwede ako dito, pwede ako dito?
Yes, we are actually working with some companies and courts na magkaroon ng mga games for women's. We actually have a community for women's basketball. We started it last year, but na-stop lang namin siya. But we are really working on it na it would provide a lot of benefits, not just for the women's basketball but for all the community. Kasi we don't want the app to just be taking and taking and taking. When we say community-based, we want to be able to say we're doing an impact, we're creating something, we're creating value, and then the bottom line is innovating sports experience.
Pasok na pasok do, di ba, dahil summer ngayon, maraming mga bata at kahit hindi na rin ganun kabata na naghahanap ng papawis or any magpapaglalaruan, lalo na pagdating sa basketball. Pero sir, ano ba ang objective? Bakit mo binuo itong laro?
The goal of Laro is for eventually to be a super app. So what I mean by super app is like the existing ride-hailing app na pag binuksan mo siya, just an example meron na siyang delivery, meron na siyang food, meron na siyang you can go from point A to point B. So what I mean by super app is when you open the app, the goal there is they can join events. Whether this is pickup games, this is leagues, 3x3, trainings, 3-point shootout, creating competition within the app. They can book sports venue within the app, and not just basketball. The reason why we name it Laro, it's not because now we can name it like hoop, something that's related to basketball, right? but we named it Laro because eventually we want it to expand to other sports.
Ayun, itatanong ko sana kanina yan. So, pag pinindot nila ang laro, ano-ano bang mga sport ang nandito?
Right now, it's basketball. We started with basketball because, as you know, basketball is the most popular sport in the Philippines. And we're creating the community around basketball for now. But we're targeting latter part of this year to expand to other sports.
Ayun. You've mentioned earlier, Sir Yuri, kailangan natin makipag-meet up dun sa mga adapters natin. Paano yung mga gagawin natin dun? Kasi marami na rin mga community dito na nagkakaroon ng mga pick-up games. So dito sa laro, iisa na lang. So pwede sila dito. Ganun ba, sir?
Yes, that is the goal. Na eventually magkakaroon ng isa or it can be different communities. That is why we have early adopters.
Yeah.
So as you can see, yung sagot ko is hindi siya sigurado. Kasi the reason why we have early adopters as a startup is because they are the people that gives a startup a chance. Kasi we're coming in like an app. It's something new. It's never, well, it might have been done before, but it's something new. We're telling people na, uy, solution to. But is it really a solution? So that is why we have early adopters within the community. That is why they are valuable because they help us. They give us the best part, the best piece of building this, which is feedback. When we get feedback, and then we can continuously innovate the app to what it should be, and our early adopters, silang market namin. So we're creating the app, we're building the app to be for them.
For them, yeah.
Nakita ko, sir, na yung partner nyo, ang PBA Moto Club. Paano sila napasok dito at ano yung mga upcoming events, so lalo na pagdating sa youth?
For PBA Moto Club, we actually have a lot of initiatives na gagawin. So one of it would be a podcast, just dwelling around recreational basketball. And then second, the upcoming event is will be focused on youth. So what we'll be doing is creating trainings for youth and then creating pickup games for the youth. Because it's something that I believe hindi pa siya masyado nakikita. It's already existing, but we want to create more of that.
Bakit PBA Moto Club?
It's ang initial thinking, something that's superficial for me, of course, is kapag PBA Moto Club, I'm happy na na-recognize nila kami and they agreed to partner with us. It's actually creating, it's like we're getting minted. You know, it's like putting a stamp that, hey, we want this, we believe in this. By PBA Moto Club, by partnering with that and them believing on us, that gives us a boost and really creates more how can I say this, confidence. I'm saying I'm a lack of a better word. So yeah.
Ayun. Sir Yuri, may na-mention ka kanina na yung mga magkakaroon tayo, magsasagawa tayo ng mga trainings, mga grassroots programs. So, pwede po bang ibahagi sa amin yung mga ganong klaseng isasagawa natin?
So, I apologize na mayami akong isasagot dito. So,
okay.
Si Laro kasi, nakikipag-partner din kami sa mga iba-ibang location na basketball court. So, ang goal namin dito is to eventually target the whole Metro Manila. That's why we're partnering with different courts. Now, when we do training, hindi siya magiging focus sa isang lugar lang, but eventually create trainings to different in different areas.
Yun.
And napasok talaga to ngayong summer, no, Sir Yuri. Pero eto, yung sinasabi mo kanina na upcoming events for the youth, meron ka na bang target na area? Paano ba to, ano bang program na meron kayo dito or may naihanda na ba kayo para dito?
The program itself, it's still being prepared by us, including Moto Club, but the venue we're targeting it to be in Met Park Sports Center or in BGC.
Okay. May question ka pa, partner?
Sir Yuri, matanong ko lang din kung other than dun sa mga grassroots program natin, what makes this laro unique?
I would say that going back to earlier, the super app. So I'm just thinking out loud my thought process on this. So when I said that super app, hindi lang siya magiging booking for sports venues, hindi lang siya magiging booking for events, but people can also create their profile. We will be able to track their progress, their stats, and then eventually giving them opportunity. So when we talk about grassroots, imagine if we are able to track their data, right? we would be able to give them opportunity, connect them to the right people, to the right team, because we have their sports, their performance data.
Wow, it's opening opportunities din, lalo na dun sa mga bata or yung promising, aspiring athletes in the future. Dahil alam natin na sobrang daming talagang Pinoy na mahilig sa basketball, at syempre, nagnanais na sila. They're also hoping to become professional basketball players in the future.
Ayun. Sir Yuri, matanong ko lang din, yung pagtatrack dun sa datas nila at dun sa mga nila, paano yun, sir? Na meron bang susunod sa kanila or sila mismo mag-i-input dun sa super app?
Good question. Kasi we want to be the ones to enter it for data integrity. We want to make sure na tama yung data, not corrupted yung data na nilalagay doon. So it will be us.
Okay.
Kailan kaya nyo, sir, ma-implement or ma-execute yung ibang pagbubukas ng sport dito sa laro?
I would say latter part of this year, Q4. Q4 or Q1 of next year.
Alright.
Meron ba kayong specific timeline or duration para masabi mo na, ito yung basketball, okay na to? I mean, nalatag na namin lahat ng objectives namin, na-achieve na namin, o meron pa? Mahaba ba itong
For sure, meron pa yung mga future developments partner. Pero kasi maganda tong app na to, nakikita ko yung potential. At,
first to di ba? Itong pinakaunang pwede nilang puntahan, lalo na sa mga gustong maglaro ng basketball.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, as a startup, to answer your question, it can, hindi siya set in stones. Although I would wish na sana Q4 ma-deliver lahat nito, internally there are delays din. There are blockers. But we want to work around those blockers. We want to be able to achieve our goals. It might not be Q3, it might not be Q4 or early part of next year. But eventually those goals, we are very motivated. We know that we should be doing this to innovate sports experience.
Pero interested ako, Sir Yuri, ano ba yung nag-motivate sa'yo para buuin itong laro? Are you really a professional basketball player? Yung background mo ba sa basketball? Nag-college basketball ka ba?
I'm not a professional. Nag-varsity ako nung high school ako, pero alam mo yung laro parang sakto lang. Hindi magaling.
Passion lang.
Yeah, passion lang talaga. Gusto lang talaga maglaro. That is why I think I would like to think na I'm the best person to create this kind of community that welcomes anyone of any level, kung gaano man sila kagaling, recreational ba. Because I'm not good at basketball. I just wanna be able to have fun, to enjoy, kahit sa simpleng isang shoot lang, masaya na ako.
At nakaka-proud yun, partner, kasi meron talagang mga ganong klaseng mga individuals na for the love of the
game.
sport. For the game,
Yes. Hindi lang sa basketball, pati sa lahat ng sport. Sir Yuri, kung interesado, I'm sure maraming interesado sumilip sa laro. Saan ba nila kayo makikita? Paano ba, anong social media page or saan kanila pwedeng puntahan? And kung gusto mo mag-invite, you can go ahead.
Yes, you can, hopefully you can follow our page, Laro PH. You can also visit our website, laro.com.ph. You can also download our app, both in Android Play Store and App Store.
Ayan, so sa lahat ng ating mga basketball fanatics na naghahanap ng summer recreational activity, this upcoming summer, definitely punta lang kayo sa laro.ph. Maraming salamat, Sir Yuri.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.